Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? Today we're going to be playing some Jeskai Tokens, trying to give all them tokens haste and come over the top with some fun combo-y action. And I've seen a few versions of this deck going around, but ours has some pieces the others don't, but I think the concept's going to be very similar. So we have some Erode, obviously for some just easy removal, get rid of creatures or planeswalkers. We do have some Requisition Raid. Now, while we are going to be making a lot of tokens that will go away at the end of turn, just being able to pump up some of our creatures when they're doing extra damage will be good, and this gives us the ability to get rid of artifacts and enchantments. We have some Stadium Headliner, which is actually great. Obviously, make tokens, sacrifice for removal. Voice of Victory gets to make us extra tokens. We do have some Firebender Ascension, just because it triggers every time all of our stuff does, it's making the tokens. Molten Duplication. This is fun for copying different cards in the deck and actually getting us some extra tokens for a kill turn. We do have Boros Charm and Lorehold Charm here. We're going to see which one works out better for us. Boros Charm mostly because, well, permanents you control gain indestructible is pretty good against sweepers. And then Lorehold Charm because we can actually return stuff from our graveyard or get an extra +1 across everything if we need to. Those are probably the modes we're going to use the most often. Then we have 3 stock up, so we can go dig for things like our Frostcliff Siege, which we're probably going to almost always be choosing +1/+0 and Trample and Haste, because that's what really we're going to get the advantage from. And then we have Animpakal, because it gets to make extra tokens that are all going to be plussed up, so that's very good. And then if we're getting extra attacks, we might as well get them at hasty speed with Wrath and Leo, which is pretty sweet. And then we have Exalted Sunborn, which obviously if we're making all these tokens, we get extras. But also, if we can Molten Duplication it, we can just go nuts. Now, as always, I got to tell you, if you're going to be buying some Magic cards, please check out our friends over at Tales of Adventure. It's TOAMagic.com. And if you haven't checked them out, or if you have, you can just use my code DRAGON while you're there, DRAGN, and it'll save you 5% at checkout. So you get to save some money shopping for your Magic cards, you get to support the channel, and I'll be really appreciative. But alright, let's go see if this version of the deck can hold up in best of 1. Yeah, this is some okay cards. Vibrant Escape. I don't think, or Cityscape. I don't even remember seeing that be a thing. Alright, get in there. What's funny is with this hand, we kind of want to just draw land the rest of the way, right? A white land, preferably, would be nice. Let's attack. I mean, we know they can't do anything on our turn, so, you know, shields are down effectively. Do we want to leave up? Yeah, I guess we'll leave up Lorehold Charm, just in case. Because we don't know what land they're going to fetch for. They could go get, like, a split up, or... hell, even play Slagstorm. Nope, just red, okay. And green, apparently. Oh, and there was a Slagstorm. Look at that. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just give everything +1. Protect the Voice of Victory. Does that make sense? Alright. What else you got? Okay, we are deep in the bag now. Gaining some life. Can we beat them if we Sunborn? We get to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He'll attack again, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Opponent would be at 2. So, if we're going to do that, our best bet is probably just copy the Voice of Victory. I think that's right. Not 100% sure. Maybe I'm supposed to just wait. But, situation is what it is. Let's find out. Untap 1 or 2 target attacking creatures. Guess it's going to be the ones that make more guys, right? Okay, cool. Yeah, that was a Mathis for blockers type situation. But what do we have? 2, 3, 4. Then we get 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, and then we have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we had 2 more than we needed. Thanks for Raffin, Leo. Yeah, we have to keep this, right? I mean, I guess we don't have to, but we kind of have to. Sure. Take a thing. I mean, I assume more often than not it's going to be Voice of Victory, but nope. I guess they just figured they can deal with the other stuff as it shows up. Fair enough. Duress. Probably taking stock up, because that's the best card. I was going to say, taking Lorehold Charm would be a wild choice. Oh, did the opponent keep a one-lander? Because of the 2 discard spells? Wow, that's crazy if so. Well, you get our Frostcliff Siege. That's unfortunate. I mean, opponent, you're not taking anything else. Take the Frostcliff Siege. Like, I was like, what are we doing? Like, come on. Neither of us is fooled, right? You know what? Let's just attack. Opponent has too much life. I considered making the Exalted Sunborn, but it doesn't really do anything there. Okay, well, there you go. That's wild. They literally kept a hand that was just 3 discard spells and then I guess just like hope to draw land. This is why I say so often, it's rare that you want to keep a one-lander. Because if something like this happens, the game just gets too far away from you. But they actually still weren't in bad shape. All we had was Lorehold Charm. Assuming we can find land, particularly a blue one, like this hand could be pretty decent. Oh no, that's bad. Repartee decks can get out of hand real fast. Yep, and they're going to come for it right now, as they should. Oh, nope. I was like, if they attack, I will absolutely block. I would be in that line of work, let me tell you. Alright. I was tempted to use Requisition Raid and attack, but I kind of also was aware of the amount of damage that was going to be coming our way. Oh, opponent, really? This is interesting, because I kind of want to use Headliner. Yeah, but we're not going to be able to punch through anyway. I got to do this. Like, we just got to stop what creatures we can while we can, you know? Okay, now what's the next plan? Don't love it, but we do what we got to do. What's crazy with these Repartee decks, like if they have the right cards in hand, we could either be dead or close to dead next turn. Like they can just do so much with so little. Yeah, opponent, your deck doesn't need a lot of lands. I've played a couple of versions of that. Like, I know how silly that can be. Yep. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we just take it. And just hope we can get there somehow. Okay. If we play the Frostcliff Siege, there's a lot going on here. Hold on a second. We could also just double Requisition Raid. Put a bunch of counters. If we play the Siege, this is only going to be a 2, so they could block that safely. Take 3, 4... 5, 6, no, yeah, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's not going to do it. What's our other option, though, right? Stock up to find in a road? That feels kind of bad. Alright, I guess what I'm going to do is just put a counter on everything. Then we can take 2, put a counter on everything again. And then attack with Animpakal alone. So we have 2 blockers to hopefully not die. And then if we play Frostgift Siege, maybe we can punch through. I don't know. We're just trying to find an answer. Yeah, if I'd attacked with Voice of Victory... Actually, no, if I'd attacked with everything, I guess we could have won, huh? Because we put those extra counters. Because the opponent only had 1 blocker back, I believe. Yeah, we could have won there. Well, no, because if they chump block the 5... then... I'm just trying to see. If they'd have blocked the 5, they'd have taken 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, we still wouldn't have killed them. Alright. Well, we survived. We got lucky against the Repartee deck, I think. Because we really didn't play much this game. We kind of survived off of 2 creatures, really. But it's a lot of damage. Either way. Man. Yeah, let's keep it. Let's see what we can do. Alright, having a backup Voice of Victory doesn't suck. Voice of Victory, dead. Sure. Whoa. Slumbering Trudge, and you didn't play it? Interesting. Alright. Oh, actually, you know what? I kind of messed up. I probably should have played Frostcliff Siege there, because my creatures would have haste the next turn, and I could have just Sunborn plus Victory. Now I can't. So that's a very interesting thing I goofed up. Now how do I feel about things? I'm just gonna pass. Leave up in a road, actually. Oh, you had a second Cryptic Coat? Gosh dang. Alright. You got it. Yeah, I could have had a big turn last time. I goofed that up for sure. Another Frostcliff Siege is interesting. Put it on the trample side. That seems pretty good. Alright, opponent goes to 5. And now at any point where they are tapped down where they can't deal with a Exalted Sunborn, that's lethal by itself. Okay, I'm going to assume they're leaving up something here. I'm going to put this one on drawing cards. Growing Dread, sure. You got it. Okay, so this is their whole plan. They're trying to cheap up a big creature. Probably like a Valgavoth or something. That makes sense. Yep, turn them face up. Oh. Well, it's not nearly as big as I thought it was going to be. Now the question is, do you have a cool removal thing? Ooh, let's find another Voice of Victory. Excellent, because they can't do anything about this on our turn. And I guess we could take a Salted Sunborn just because. But this should get the job done. Oh, can they bounce the one that gives us haste, though? Oh, they had a counter. Boo. All right. Well, are we dead? Carsey Revenant, sure. That'll actually save them next turn, potentially. Oh, well, that's pretty good. Well, we will Stadium Headliner. We will full-size Sunborn, I suppose. And then we'll attack. I mean, we're only dealing 3, unfortunately, or 6, so we gain 5, but it's not enough to keep us alive. Oh, wait, they died? Was I missing something? I'm gonna have to go back and check it out. I thought they were at more... Wait, so they gained 3. They would have went to 7, right? And we were... Were they not at 4? Oh, our creatures have trample as well. I forgot. From the Frostcliff Siege. Never mind. Yep, it didn't matter. The Angel was good enough. Oh, boy. Just the Stadium Headliner, huh? All right, we're going to mulligan. Oh, no. This is worse. Oh, gosh. All right, I have no business keeping this. I just don't want to get rid of other cards right now. Oh, this is going to be very bad. Oh, this is going to suck. Unless we strip... I was going to say, unless we just rip creatures off the top. Yeah. Any chance you want to play an artifact opponent? No, we can get rid of? I'd be appreciative. Wow, just no creatures in sight. I almost wish I would have kept that hand with the headliner. I guess because then I could have just Lorehold Charmed the headliner back a couple of times. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm hoping to draw in this scenario. Opponent has all their mana up. Like, this is just generally not good. I mean, we have an erode, but it doesn't really do anything here. I mean, maybe if we could get Voice of Victory and then they can't play anything on our turn, we get some damage in, get the Voice of Victory back. Some scenario like that is probably how we get out of trouble. At least I would think so. That is not one of those ways, deck. Wow. Are we for real just not going to draw creatures? Is that what's going on? Yeah, I think Voice of Victory would just be our best card to draw right now. And I was about to say, with the opponent not playing anything else, I would have to assume their hand is mostly removal or really expensive cards. Either way, that's probably bad for us. All right, come on, Voice of Victory. Where you at? Hey, took long enough to get here. Now, is it worth it to copy Voice of Victory? So we get another 2-power creature. We get 4, so that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If I had another land and could use the Lorehold Charm to pump things, then sure. But since we can't, this is all we're going to do. All right. End the turn. Now, if they only have something like Burst Lightning, we could, or not Burst Lightning, Lightning Helix, we could save our Voice of Victory. But I don't think I want to. Though there is a weird scenario where I kind of want to erode. I'm not gonna, though. They can have it. It would just stop them from gaining the extra life, was the reason I was considering it. You generally don't want to waste your card like that, though. And if there's a chance they have another Lightning Helix, this is only going to be worth doing on our turn. So we're going to wait. Okay. If we play Lorehold Charm, then we copy our dude. Then we put counters on everybody. Is that enough? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Dang it. Opponent's going to be at 3. Ugh, we're just short. I'm trying to think of other ways we could do this, but I don't know if there is another way. You know, I'm just going to take a chance. We have been in a situation where we just haven't drawn any threats this whole game. And I'm just going to do what we can. It's probably a bad idea. But maybe if I draw an angel off the top, the angel could be lethal damage, you know. Oh no, are they coming after our graveyard? Oh, they're just going to lightning helix us. Sure. That makes sense. We can't kill them now, though. So now it's like, do we waste the requisition raid? I mean, I guess we do it anyway. Unfortunately, this is not so instant speed, so... Doesn't finish the game. It just puts them within range of possibilities. Alright. I mean, it's kind of all we could do. Any of the other removals good here, though. If they don't have anything else, I don't know what their hand was. Unless they're missing a color, maybe? Because we are literally doing this on a single creature. Like, we've already dealt 20 damage. You know, they've gained some off of the lightning helixes. But, I mean, it's what we got, you know? Alright, there's a Cosmic Grand Zenith. Like I say, there's no way you're attacking here. That's not a real thing, right? Okay, I guess we just go attacking. Because what else are we going to do? I'm kind of hoping they at least double block Voice of Victory to try to get rid of it. No, they're not. Darn it. I was hoping we could at least get them to get rid of the Voice of Victory, but... Or the Cosmic Grand Zenith that way. Like, I was hoping they double block, we punch through 2 damage, get rid of the Cosmic Grand, and then maybe, but it's alright. Alright. Opponent's at 3. They can still play another Cosmic Grand Zenith and something else. But I'm so wondering what their hand is right now. They're only red-white, because if they had another basic, they would go get that other thing. Alright, Day of Judgment. Oh, we still didn't draw a creature. Oh, man, you're killing me. But this is to the point of our other video. Look at this deck. All these creatures and everything else, and they're like, we're going to play Day of Judgment. You know what? You work. Attack the opponents. Attack the opponents. Because 5 minus 2 is 3. We won this game on 2 creatures, y'all. With the opponent playing multiple Helixes, Day of Judgment, and Elspeth. How did this happen? Yeah. Alright, cool. That is... Wow. That is far and away one of the wildest... It might be the wildest win we've had. Like, if you looked at the opponent's graveyard and I told you we only drew 2 creatures, you would think there's no way we won this game. Especially with them having an Elspeth on the battlefield. I don't even know what those other cards were in their hand. Maybe they're all Elspeth. Well, maybe not, because there's 5 of them. But yeah, this was crazy. This doesn't even make sense. Ooh. Are we keeping this? Yeah, sure. Let's see what we could turn this into. I mean, the road's not bad. Momentum breaker, sure. You got it. And no creatures. What you got for me? Nothing, apparently. Alright. And more land. For sure. I mean, we're doing nothing. And this is the bad part, because they either have counters or spot removal at this point if they're not doing anything else. So, I can't imagine this is anything good for us. But, I'm going to hold on to a Frostcliff Siege. To see if maybe we just start making 1/1s, force them to do something, and maybe we could sneak things through. Alright, make a fish. Oh, I forgot. I need to do that on my turn to not run up their engines. Yeah, we're just going to attack. End the turn. I mean, obviously, if we can get to a situation where we get like Frostcliff Siege plus Angel or whatever in a few turns, we would love to do that, but... we sacrifice a creature, sure. I could draw a card, but... meh. We technically, mostly, have what we need in hand. This is just slowly making them waste cards at the moment. And I'm okay with that. But boy, if we just keep drawing land, this is going to go south very quickly. Alright, they have something they can play. I'm going to go ahead and just play the mountain, just in case we want to Boros Charm for some reason. I doubt we would, but maybe if there's a weird thing, spot removal for our 1/1. I mean, technically, remember, too, they could sack the Momentum Breakers for... oh, yeah, so their hand's just a bunch of removal. I wouldn't even be surprised if this is just play the big removal card, mill half your library, try to kill you. You know, that might be all they're doing. Which, you know, if they are, they are. Alright, go attacking. Thing is, though, if they were to tap out to sweep the board and try to mill us, we could have a turn that's Frostcliff Siege, Sunborn. You know what? Maybe. Maybe. It would be very, very close. What do I want to leave up here? Like, do I want to attempt the Frostcliff Siege? Probably not. I think, if we believe their plan is to try to sweep the board, let's go ahead and just play Animpakal. Alright. Spot removal for Animpakal? Nowhere to run. Sure, that's fine. We can live with that. I'm okay. If that's how that's got to go down, we're accepting of that. This also feels like they don't have a sweeper. Oh, well, why would you even waste that on Animpakal then? I mean, it's the right move. It's just kind of weird. Alright. Permanents you control gain indestructible. Now, let's have a Molten whatever on top. Nope, not enough. Darn it. So the best we could do is play Frostcliff Siege. Animpakal's not going to be enough. Yeah, we're going to be just short, I think. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. We almost found a way there. But I think we play Angel is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, if we play Animpakal, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and they're at 7. Still can't get there. That's super unfortunate. Alright. If Animpakal was a Molten Duplication, we could have won. But unfortunately, this is not going to be it. Maybe, though, had I gone for Angel last turn, could have attacked, but, you know, whatever. Alright, cool. Boring game. Alright, so I decided to make some changes to the deck because I just don't feel like we ever really wanted to cast the search spell, right? I just feel like you're trying to be aggressive and it's just not the card you want. And there was a lot of situations where had that just been a war leader's call, we probably would be better off. So what we did is we went ahead and went an extra Boros Charm, so we just have more protection against sweepers and whatnot. And it is 4 damage upstairs if we just need it for whatever reason. Or I guess in the weird times where we get a second attack step, you can give something double strike. But the War Leader's Call, I think, is also very good. And then we added in Sharpshooters just to get more damage. Again, kind of redundancy with the War Leader's Call and being able to make the extra tokens. And then going ahead and playing 2 Shock Brigade as well, because I wanted a couple more creatures, because one of the things we saw is that the deck is very creature light, right? Honestly, we played the one game, I don't know, what did we go, 12 turns or something, where we only drew 2 creatures? So, like, that's just unacceptable. You can't win like that. So now we at least got it up to 22 creatures, and we did remove the Firebender's Ascension, mostly because the way I was viewing it is if we had Firebender Ascension and we get it up to the required number of counters, we probably were either winning or close to winning already anyway, right? So why not just have a thing that does more stuff as that 2 mana thing? So that's what we're trying out with the Shock Brigade, but and the Sharpshooters, but we'll see if that works out or not. But let's go play some games, and we'll see if this is better than what we had before. This is a pretty easy mulligan. Yeah, we'll keep this one. This is actually not the best, but let's go ahead and play Headliner. We can play Encampment tapped, play the other Headliner, and then maybe just Frostcliff Siege and see what happens. I mean, there's a chance we just get everything destroyed and it's going to feel real bad, but, you know, we do what we got to do. Alright, well, one of these creatures ain't going to make it till the end of the turn, I'll tell you that. Yeah, exactly. Not surprised in the least. Alright. What do you got, opponent? I know you have more than just spot removal. What are we doing? Well, they're taking some damage for something. Well, I was hoping to not draw lands. I'm probably going to have to read the Shock Brigade. Shock Brigade probably gets dealt with here. Wow, you let us have both of them? Wow, what's in your hand? Oh, it's that. That makes sense. I was like, why would you let us attack here? I'm going to assume they're going to go get, like, Day of Black Sun or something. And we'll just have to top deck some damage to try to win. Alright, we have a bunch of outs. Voice of Victory will do it. Angel will do it. Another Headliner would do it. Actually, all our mobilized things get there. Or Cornucopia is not it. What else is there? I mean, there has to be another removal spell, right? Well, even if it's just one, that doesn't matter. Oh, no, because they'll gain a life, actually. Oh, they're discarding the Deadly Cover-Up. Alright, let's top deck a creature. That's all. Oh, we don't even have to top deck a creature. What am I talking about? We have the, this thing. This just makes extra bodies. That'll do it. Nice. Man, we put more creatures in and still can't find them. There we go. Can't cast one of them, which is disappointing. I guess Stadium Headliner goes away. Oh, that doesn't feel great. But we'll see what happens. Oh, I should have played Encampment there. I mean, it may ultimately not matter, but we'll see. Voice of Victory. I'm assuming you gone. Yep, makes sense. Okay, well, that's something. Pass turn. Probably losing the sharpshooter as well. Oh, nope. Intimidation tactics. I got nothing, opponent. I mean, I have something, but nothing great. Okay, that works. At least for now. Go attacking. Okay, so we didn't get punished on the encampment too much. There's really not much we could do. Karsi Revenant, sure. I would like to remove the Karsi Revenant. Now, obviously, we're setting ourselves up for deadly cover-up and whatnot, but what are we going to do? Dang it. That is not what we were looking for. What I think I'm going to do is just attack. I'm probably going to draw a card here. I don't love it, but it's something. Alright, Animpacall maybe is helpful? I mean, this feels like a deck that's just waiting to do all the big board sweeper things. Nope, they're just drawing. Okay, that's a good sign. Duress, you get my Molten Duplication. But now it's, do you save your removal spell for the Animpacall or the creatures on board? I would assume you're saving it for an Animpacall if you have one. Oh, Assassin's Trophy? Sure. Do I need a mountain? Probably not. I'll go get a plains, I guess. Actually, what do I have? I guess it's either way. It doesn't matter too much. Let's get a mountain. All right. Well, that didn't help much, did it? I guess we'll just be drawing a card. I mean, it's all we can do. All right. Okay, there's 4 damage. Like, it's something. Yeah, I was going to say, sooner or later, something was going to come down that was going to be bad. Double Withering Curse? Yeah. Sad, but hey, opponent's got to do what opponent's got to do, you know? All right, Cornucopia. That's a start. Make a token. No! Why? Why does it have to be like this? Oh, this sucks. As soon as they did a creature, too, they get to put lifelink and everything on it. Oh, this is going to be so bad. Maybe it's just like Withering Curse or something. Nope, it's an Assassin's Trophy. Well, guess what we're going to do? We're going to make another fish. And if that's all they have, they go to 7. So we just have to find 1 point. Oh, they go to 8 because it's 2 color. Yep. All right. So we have to find 2 more points. Ooh, any of our enchantments that pump our creatures work here. Come on, deck. Yeah, you're almost it. You're almost it. Like, I appreciate you for trying. Come on, just don't get a creature. Okay, we're good. We got there. Oh, well, you don't really matter at this stage of things. All right. Man, that was tough. Man, I had to play around double Withering Curse, Assassin's Trophy, double Assassin's Trophy, and multiple discard spells and a Requiting Hex. This is one that I don't think we could have won had we not added those extra creatures. Yeah, I think now admittedly, small sample size, just playing a couple of games, but it felt very different, right? Getting the extra use out of the Shock Brigade, having the extra damage from the Sharpshooter, like, just gives us more options that we didn't have before. While I do like those other cards, I just don't think in general they were doing enough. For example, like the stock up, and I mentioned this when we were doing the deck update, but too often there were turns where it's like, well, we can stock up, or we could play this other thing, or whatever, and then it's like, okay, well, I stock up and I'm looking for an answer, but then now I'm behind. Whereas now it's like, okay, well, maybe I'm just going to play the War Leader's Call, right? Or maybe I'm just going to play that extra Anapa call we had in, or whatever. So we're like advancing the board forward and at least setting up the next big thing. More than just like, okay, we got to go find the thing, now we got to play the thing. And it just wasn't what the deck, I think, was trying to do. This feels so much better. Now, admittedly, this is very close to what a lot of the Boros token decks already look like. We've just left the mana in that allows us to play Frostcliff Siege, which now gives us an option to either draw cards or just give our stuff trample and +1, right? But it's pretty good, especially when you have an Exalted Sunborn or whatever that could just, all right, now we can just go off, everything can attack, and then just win all in one turn. Feel free if you want to copy the one from the beginning of the video, but I think this one just plays better. But that's all I have for now. We'll see you next time.